Deb in my Maine windy gardens. It's Favorite Flower Friday time, and I really wanted to come to you on this Friday afternoon. And it's a little wild out here, so we'll see how this goes, because I wanted to talk about one of my favorite perennials that I'm seeing all over the place. It's the coneflower. Isn't it beautiful? This is a large clumping perennial. And when I say large, I mean it grows pretty tall, and I love it. So it's almost shrub-like, and I planted it in this bed along the side of our house a couple of years ago. Gets a good amount of sun. It's showing off for you right now. It's dancing a little bit, and it's just starting to bloom, and that's what I love. The other thing I love about it is that this is a late season bloomer, and I really have tried to always have something blooming in my gardens when it comes to my perennials. So I planted that with that intention, and some things are going by now because we're into mid, almost late August, but this is really starting to show off and look beautiful. So I fall into it. So I've got two planted here. I'll back up and show you what they look like from a distance. But I've been doing a lot of driving this week around central Maine, and I've seen just beautiful displays of these in many gardens, and they're really nice if you grow them kind of in a grouping. They're just stunning, very easy to care for. I've had no problems with mine, and every year they just come back taller and stronger and more beautiful. Fertilizing, the only thing I do is in the spring, as I do with most of my perennials. I give it a organic granular application of fertilizer around the bottom of the plant, and that's really it. I may have probably did a little foliage spray of some light fish fertilizer once or twice a season, but I don't know, whatever I'm doing, it's happy, and that makes me happy. So coneflower, also called rudbeckia, some call it black-eyed Susan. It's a wonderful perennial, so go get yourself one or two or 30. Highlights from the garden this week. Still waiting for the freaking tomatoes to ripen. Come on. My little baby ones, not a problem, but my medium size, I do finally have a Roma that's ripening. But the Romas and my larger tomatoes are still pretty green. What's nice to know is I just came from the farmer's market, and I was just talking to a farmer, and he's like, yeah, it's the same here. So everybody's dealing with that. We're just hoping there's enough time left in the season for our tomatoes to ripen up. Peppers are looking good. Cucumbers are looking good. I am dealing with some powdery mildew, so I'm working to take care of that on my most of my zucchini plants. Other than that, my plans for the weekend, I am emceeing the Champion the Cure Challenge, which is something I've done every year since it started. I'm really honored to do that. That is a weekend fundraiser for the Lafayette Family Cancer Center in Bangor, Maine, and all of the funds that are raised stay to help cancer patients right in the Bangor region. So I love emceeing that event. There's people who will do like 100-mile cycle, 50-mile, 25. There's people who run, walkers. They have all sorts of activities, and it's really cool. So I may see some of you there, and I hope you have a great weekend. I've got some weeding to do too, and weather's supposed to improve after tonight, so my fingers are crossed. But anyway, let me back up and show you what this looks like in full display. And thanks for hanging out with me in my Maine windy gardens. I appreciate you, and I appreciate if you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you. Okay, let's go. Let's look. See how pretty that is? And again, these are, I think, 3 years old. And they're growing nice and tall. You can see in relation to the window. And then don't you love my zebra grass? Sidebar. Squirrel. Look at that. That thing's gone crazy. But yeah, this is a bed along the side of the house that I've been working on. And these are really starting to go and grow. I'm looking forward to more blooms. Oh, and there's some zinnia. Come on, baby. All right, I'll talk to you later. Have a great weekend.